What's up, Weirdos? I'm Chris Weir, and this is the Chris Weir Experience. And today on Chris Weir Answers, I answer the question, what can marketing and advertising realistically achieve? I love this question. I think it's probably the best question so far because too many times I have seen specifically small businesses blur the lines between marketing, advertising, and sales. And I've even seen some blur the lines between those and customer service. It's not just semantics here. There really is fundamental differences between these different items. So let's lay it out first. Marketing, think of it this way. Marketing is engaging in conversation and communication to attempt to try to create a sales conversation. Okay? So marketing is trying to get the conversation. Sales actually has the conversation. Marketing is organic in nature. Advertising is paid. You're actually pushing it out on paid with an actual ad, where marketing is more engaging. Does that make sense? There's a difference between the two. An ad is I'm talking to you. Marketing, I'm talking with you. But either way, I'm trying to drive you to a conversation for sales. Now, that conversation doesn't literally mean talking, right? Because there's plenty of e-commerce businesses that are out there. So marketing and advertising for an e-commerce business, as an example, would be driving those individuals to the e-commerce website. And on that website would be that sales conversation, whether it's text, video, audio, or just looking at the products themselves. That's communicating the message, the sales message to the prospect, right? The reason that it's so important to separate these three items, marketing, advertising, and sales, is you really need inside of your budget. Now, some companies do marketing and sales budget, some do marketing budget, sales budget. However you break your budget up, I don't really necessarily care, but you do need at least three separate line items, marketing, advertising, and sales. The reason that's important is because if you have marketing that's actually drawing people in and they're actually moving into the sales funnel, but not coming out the other end, you obviously don't have a marketing problem. Your marketing is bringing people in. You have a sales problem. Somebody can't close deals, whether, again, that might be your website, so you need to look at design and layout. Maybe there's errors across the site. Maybe the functionality isn't good. Or if it is actual salespeople, maybe you just have a salesperson that sucks and isn't any good at what they do, and you need to start evaluating there. But if you don't separate those and you try to merge them together and marketing brings all these people in and then nothing's closing, you can't then turn around and blame marketing because marketing did exactly what it was supposed to do. Now, you can look at that and say, okay, it's bringing all these people in, but none of them are qualified. Okay, well, now we have something that we can start looking at. That's not a sales issue. That's now a marketing issue, not bringing in qualified prospects. So we need to look at, are we going too broad? Are we taking too much of a shotgun approach in our marketing? And we need to get a little bit more laser focused and go sniper on our marketing, where we're hitting very, very targeted efforts instead of broad targets. But if I merge those two together, I don't know if it's a sales problem or a marketing problem, right? By separating the two, measuring both independently, I can then go in and start determining what works. And it's the same concept with advertising as well. Advertising and marketing is very similar. Just one is paid distribution, the other is organic distribution. That's the difference between the two, right? That doesn't mean that marketing's free. I mean, you sometimes have to pay for the collateral that you're distributing or something to that effect. But again, you know the difference. You know what I'm talking about between advertising and marketing, paid distribution versus organic distribution. Separate those three elements. That is the best advice that I can give you within your departments. If you're the CEO of a small business, you're not too small to separate those three out. You need to separate those three elements out because you need to get down. Look, marketing, advertising, and sales, it is the most expensive. They're the highest budgeted line items in your entire budget. You should be paying very, very close attention to those three. I cannot stress enough the importance of those three elements of your budget. So focus very intently on those, separate them out, don't blur the lines together, and you're going to be good to go. I hope that helps. Talk to you soon.